Hello, salut à tous, bonjour à tous. So in today's video, we will be talking about my 2026 bingo card that I made for my resolutions for this year. So if you want to see my 2026 bingo card, please continue watching. So guys, I wanted to do something a little bit different this year. I have made a vision board for many years prior. I also made a prayer board, which is still on my wall, and I still sometimes de vez en cuando put prayers in and sometimes take prayers out to read the answer prayers that God has done, and that is still something I plan to continue. But this year I saw like this bingo card going around and I was like, oh, I like bingo. This is so random, but like I really do like bingo. I like the bingo card idea. As you can see from the picture in the thumbnail, or the picture that I'm gonna pop up here, my bingo card only has 9 slots though. I really wanted to be more realistic with my goals this year as opposed to my previous like prayer board and vision boards. I have been quite ambitious. I have narrowed it down to my main 9 ideas that I really want to complete this year, and I believe by the grace of God that I will do so. So as you all know, the normal bingo card is normally like 25 slots, with the 1 slot being a free space. So normally it's around 24 ideas or like resolutions that people have for that year. I decided to make mine 9. So let's get into the first. So number 1 is to read 12 books, at least 10 fiction books, and at least 2 non-fiction books. Okay, so I had to make the distinction between fiction and non-fiction just because last year I think I read like 6.5 books, but I've mainly read fiction books, if not all fiction. I really want to incorporate more non-fiction. Now I did start some non-fiction books last year. I did not finish, but this year I would like to read 12 new books. So even though there were like a handful of books that I didn't finish last year, even if I do finish those books this year in 2026, they will not count in my 12 new books, because I would like to start 12 books and complete 12 books. Preferably 1 book a month approximately, but we'll see how that goes. I'm also opening myself up to all different mediums, so it could be physical books, it could be audio books, it could be ebooks. I am using Libby heavy this year. I've already started a book this year. So for example, on Storygraph, my Storygraph right now says that I've completed 1 book this year. I started that book in 2025 and I finished it January 2nd. So I will not be counting that book as a book that I completed according to my 12. I will be starting 12 new books. So today is Friday, January 9th, and I have already started a few different books on Libby. For example, I'm in this book club and we are reading How to Be Anti-Racist by Ibram X. Kendi. That is a great book so far. And I'm also reading the incredibly human Henson Blayze. And I am already in love with this book. I came upon this book by MS Now. I think MS Now has some kind of like banned book club, and they recommended this book, and the author was speaking and he seemed very passionate about books, specifically books about black stories, and so I was interested and I absolutely love it. It talks about like what it's like to be a black male athlete and the type of tokenism that can come with it, and how there is an internal battle of whether to do what is right or to just succumb to the praise and the fame and the expectation of your supporters. I'm going to remove the bingo token from the next one. We're going in columns, by the way. So the next one vertically is Achieve B1 in French. Y'all, I have been trying my best. I think today makes 5 months. I think to make, okay, so September, August, No, September, October, November, December, January. 5 months, okay? 5 months learning French. I have been doing good. I would say right now I'm at a high A1, low A2 level. I really would like to achieve high B1 status by the end of 2026. I believe this can be done. I have a few friends. I've made a few, I wouldn't say friends, but like language partners that I am talking to, that I try to talk to throughout the week. Sometimes we will read a story together. Sometimes I will send audios for them to correct my pronunciation. That way I can improve my speaking skills. I also have a few different grammar books to help me along the way with sentence structure. So again, French. As you all know, I did study abroad and that helped a lot when learning Spanish. I also did the Lingota Sprint, but I realized that the Spanish version is their cheapest version. Everything else is like so expensive, and I just wanted like the simple Sprint, like the one where I just get 50% back. That was fine with me, but I think it's like $500 for the French version. I'm sorry, I just don't have it right now. Not right now. Can't do it. Okay, now we are going to remove the next token and reveal travel to a new city. So I would love to travel to a new city this year. This can honestly be either an international trip or a domestic trip. It really doesn't matter. A trip is a trip in my opinion. But when I say new city, I really mean a city that I've never been to. So I've been to a few different cities, y'all. I've been to Chicago, I've been to Dallas, I've been to Houston, I've been to Myrtle Beach, I've been to Nashville, I've been to New York, I've been to San Francisco, I've been to Vegas. I've been I've been a lot of different places. I've been to Jasper, Indiana, y'all. I love to travel. I love it. So hopefully I will complete that and go to a new city. Hopefully, I'm praying that it's a new city internationally though. I think my mom is planning a trip for her spring break coming up in March. Hopefully I can tag along. So the next one after that is to learn all Stevie Wonder icons. So I believe it was either 2024 or the beginning of 2025 where I just like fell in love with Stevie Wonder's music. Like I had never gotten into it before, but y'all, that man, that man there, So I had gotten into him because I'm very big into India.Arie and Lauryn Hill. And I know India.Arie referenced him in like one of her intros in Voyage to India, and I have that CD. So I've listened to it multiple times, like all the different people she's referenced. And I was like, okay. I started listening to As just because As is like, everybody knows As, I feel like. So it was just on, and then it started playing, you know, more songs like this. And that's where I learned about Children of America. That song was beautiful, but also the song I'm talking about today is Black Man. So Black Man was written in 1970, y'all, and it still mind boggles me today how Stevie Wonder, yes, is a legally blind man. However, he can see light years ahead. He can see light years ahead into the racial injustice that this country is facing, while there are people around us who are choosing, self-proclaiming themselves to be colorblind. It's disgusting. Love Stevie Wonder. Love Stevie Wonder. He was producing music like this in the 70s, and it's still relevant to this day, y'all. It's timeless. But the situation do need to change though. Come on now. Come on. So specifically in the song at the end, he is like, classes in session. It gives the classes in session vibe. He has some kids on the track and he's teaching them important figures within our history that normally would not be taught within the American school system. So I really appreciate him for that. I'm gonna play y'all part of the song because it has been so pivotal to my life. By the yellow man, We pledge allegiance, all alive, to the magic colors red, blue, and white. But we all must be given the liberty that we defend. This was just not for all members, but we will represent. It's time to learn. This world was made for all men. Okay. Cause period. Y'all get into my man Stevie, and he's still out today. Praise God. Stevie, stay alive. Stay cool. Stay cool, brother. What's the 70s saying? Stay groovy, brother. What's that a hippie saying? What was it? Anywho, cause I don't even know where I'm going. Towards the end, it start asking questions like, who was the first man to set foot on the North Pole? Matthew Henson, a black man. Who was the first American to show the Pilgrims at Plymouth the secrets to survival in the New World? Quanto, a red man. Like, come on. And he's talking about the multiple colors that make up humanity. Different shades of melanin. That's all it is. Yes, y'all. This song is a history lesson. It is so much more than a song. It is a black history lesson. And as someone who believes that black history is every day, not just during the month of February, I'm really trying to implement that into my everyday walk. So learning about figures in the past, learning about different people who have come before me is really important to my life as a black woman. Also, just because as I grow, I start to learn different philosophies that I want to align my life with, such as Ubuntu, which stems from I am because we are, or I am because you are, which really just allows humanity to recognize that we have a social responsibility to collective harmony in mankind, like helping mankind, respecting mankind. Like, these are foundational values that I want to uphold, and I feel like learning about those who have come before us, our true forefathers who have helped us to where we are today, is super important. Another philosophy that I really align my life with is Sankofa, like the idea of looking back at history, our ancestors, people who have come before us, and letting those stories enlighten our future, letting those stories live on through us. Number 5 is make it to 1K on YouTube. Now, I believe that this is definitely a goal that can be done. I thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I got 100 subscribers this year. This year I really like made a deal with myself, like, girl, you gonna have to get serious about this YouTube thing. And it really worked out because I'm low-key on this gap year. So yeah, I kind of needed to get serious. So I made it to 100 subscribers. Again, thank you guys for that. I would like to make it to 100. Why I keep saying 100K? What's happening? Okay, I would like to make it to 1K at least. That's it. Just 1K. That's fine with me. 1K. As far as my YouTube journey, I think there are some things that I want to change. Like, yes, I am very faith forward. I'm very much so in my word, in that Bible. We will be having Bible studies on this channel, so go ahead. We will be flipping pages and taking notes out of that word, period. And I would like to post more of my passions, my thoughts, different things on this channel. This channel is called Journey with Bree for a reason. Like I told you guys in my channel intro, like, there are a lot of things that I'm passionate about because I am a multifaceted person. So at the end of my videos, in the title, sometimes it'll say Breyunha Poets, sometimes it'll say Breyunha Speaks, Breyunha Wonders, Breyunha Lives, different things, because there's so much that goes into life. So please be on the lookout for more content in all areas. Okay, so number 6 on this list, you guys, is volunteer for a cause. Volunteer for a cause. So this is something I have been doing, already, but it's not something I've been doing consistently. So it is something I want to do more consistently and more intentionally. For example, I do want to start volunteering at least once every quarter, so quarterly. Every 3 months out of the year, I will have done something within the realm of volunteering. Now, last year I definitely was volunteering at different churches and also getting involved with a lot of different community advocacy groups and things like that. I didn't really count that because I don't really just go around like, oh yeah, I did that, oh yeah, I did that. I just kind of do them because that's a part of the life that I'm living humbly. That's just a part of who I am. But like I said, I do want to be more intentional about the way that I help people. So maybe joining some different volunteering groups, volunteering not for, you know, things to put on my resume, not volunteering for community service hours or just to say that I did it. Volunteering for myself and my soul, knowing that God has made me an able-bodied person that can help somebody else in any way that I can. So I want to do that. There's a lot in helping other people can also help you, which goes back to Ubuntu, like I told you guys earlier, like really trying to be there for the collective humanity. All right, so number 7 on the list is to complete 5 new Bible plans. So like I told you guys already with the books, I'm talking about new plans, not plans that I didn't finish last year. These will be 5 new plans that I've never seen before. So I will tell you guys, one of the plans on this list that has been on this list for a rather long time is Practicing the Way. Practicing the Way by John Mark Comer. Honestly, his stuff is, I have been seeing it everywhere. I've been seeing that book specifically everywhere. And I said that I was going to get the book, but honestly, I feel like I should do the plan before I get the book, because that's what I did with Killing Comparison with Nona Jones. I did her plan first. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved her. So I bought the book. Also, a plan that I did either last year or in 2024 was Stories of Mental Health in the Bible. I think it's by LCBC Church. That one ain't down. Like, I have done that plan again. That's how good it is. It's just amazing, especially me. I did that plan while I was still in school, and y'all know that I was a psych major, so it was just chef's kiss. That plan, absolutely recommend it. Okay, so number 8 is a new look. Okay. Okay. Y'all, I'm just looking forward to the new. I've been wanting to try something different for a while. When I have on here new look, hair, tattoo, piercing, just a new look in general, I have been trying to find my personal style, what that is, what that looks like. And honestly, y'all, I just like to be comfortable. I just like to be comfortable in my own skin, in my own being, in my own person, whoever that is. So I do plan to start that this year, but I know some people who have been following me for a while, or maybe even family members, I know for sure church members, are gonna be like, girl, this came out of nowhere. Actually, it hasn't. Actually, no, it did come out of nowhere, babe. That's actually not true. Just because y'all don't know me like y'all think y'all do. First of all, some of these things that I have on here, like the tattoo and the piercing, specifically the hair, all of it has been on my Pinterest boards for like 10 plus years, y'all. I have been accumulating and accumulating and accumulating and accumulating pens and ideas and boards and all of this, but I haven't done any of that. And I would like to, because I feel like our outer appearance sometimes is also an extension of our creative person. And I'm such a creative person, I don't feel like y'all see it. Oh my god. And I don't feel like I see it when I look in the mirror sometimes, like the creativeness that is inside of me, if that makes sense. Yes, and when it comes to the new look, when it comes to the hair, I would like to dye my hair. I talked about that in my 6 hairstyles I would like to try in 2026 video. I would like to dye my hair like, what is it, like a peekaboo undercut, but not a cut, stripe in the back. In the back is where I would like the color. Like the regular color can stay black. It looks black, but it's low-key like really dark brown, my hair. But in the back it would be like either blue again or green. Ooh. I can't wait to see that. I've even thought about dyeing my whole head like, what is it? Is it matte black? Jet black? Like jet black. And then do the undercut color. So yeah, we're thinking. And specifically when we're talking about the tattoo and the piercing, y'all, this is not for the dead. This is not for the dead, okay? Okay, read it and weep, babe. This is not for the dead. Like I was talking about when I said creative expression, I feel like modern day body art, because that's what it is. Body art is an extension of our creative selves. To me, it is a form of self-expression, of creative expression. I know that many people will cut themselves or do different piercing marks or do different marks on their body as like a ritual sacrifice or a ritual practice. However, this ain't that. This ain't that. This is body art, babe. This is body art, hun. And honestly, I would have been got one. I want a cross right here. I would have been got one. But pain tolerance. With that pain tolerance low, I'm still going. It's low. It's low to the ground. Ain't no numbing cream in the world gonna help me out. I just know it. I just know it. So yeah, don't get confused. This ain't no ritual practice for no divination. Absolutely not. I know what this is, yeah, and especially since I plan to travel this year, I know I plan to live in another country, hopefully by the end of the year. Let's see what God say about that. Hopefully by the end of the year, I don't want nobody to be like, oh, it's because she went over there. When she went over there, was living over there, then she got all these ideas. Absolutely not, ma'am. Check the history. Pinterest history, that is. Don't play with me. Okay, so 9th and final thing on this list, y'all, is I would like to write down 7 new recipes. Y'all, I'm trying to be that grandma. I'm trying to be that grandma with the sticky notes and the note cards with recipes on them, passing them down generation after generation. That's what I'm trying to be. And just besides that, I would like to write down these recipes for myself. So for those of you who don't know, I have been on a vegan plant-based journey from 2022 until now. So about 3 years or so, like give or take 3 years. And there's so many recipes that I've tried, that I've made. Some I didn't like, some I did like, some I love. I made a pizza yesterday, a pita pizza. I made it yesterday, y'all. Ate it up, I ate too. I ain't ashamed. I ain't ashamed. It was so good. And I've been making dessert recipes. I even made a vegan lasagna that's chef's kiss, y'all. Y'all, and so I really need to start writing down these recipes, but I've tried. And that's hard. Sometimes I just get in the kitchen and I just be chefing, cooking, making. I don't be writing them down. I don't be measuring nothing either. Like, this straight intuition. Straight from the heart. Yeah, that is a goal that I have for myself. Honestly, I was supposed to do this for somebody else. She asked for 3 recipes. I haven't done it yet. Girl, if you watching this, it's on the way. It's on the way, goddamn. But I'm gonna do the 7. I'm gonna do the 7 by the end of December. Yeah, so that concludes the end of today's video. Tell me what you guys thought about the plans that I have for this year. Are some of these plans your plans? Let me know. Maybe we could be accountability partners or something, because I'm gonna need all the help I can get, and you probably do too. Don't play. And also let me know what is on you guys' bingo cards. Also, just a disclaimer, when it comes to the bingo cards, I'm not doing it in a traditional order. I know you guys already knew that from it only being 9 slots. Yeah, so I'm not doing a traditional nothing. Like when it comes to the diagonal, vertical, horizontal, 3 in a row. Honestly, I want to achieve all of these things. So maybe maybe I will set a loose goal, like a soft goal of completing 3 every 3 months, and the last quarter of the year, the last 3 months, whatever I don't have done is what I'm going to do. But that's a very loose goal that I don't think I'm a do. Like, I really just want to complete them all. So y'all, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As always, please remain open-hearted, open-minded, open-handed to both God and others. And also, I leave you guys with grace and peace. Peace and mercy. Mercy and truth to each and every one of you. Have a blessed day. Okay. Yeah, like Sonic catch 'em all. Is that Pokemon? Okay, goodbye. Ah, I like it. I love it. Hello? Okay, so number 5. Number 5 is make it to 100. Nah. Number 5. Number 5. I'm dead. Okay.